YouTube, what's going on? It's your boy Concise the Barber. We are back with another concise review. It has been some time since I've given y'all a review. The last review I did was on the fast feeds, the Cordless, the Black Edition ones. Now we're going to talk about what everybody has been raving about, hyping up. It is the LoPro Fx Clippers and Trimmer combo. Yes, this review is going to be a combo. I'm not doing a separate video. I am going to be talking about both of these at the same time. So let's get to this concise review and let's see what I have to say about it. Alright, so you guys know the first thing I like talking about it is the price. So right now I do know you could probably get these as a combo set. I do believe it ranges between $360 to $325 as a combo set. If you do get these individually, the clipper is $179.99 and the trimmer is $149.99. So you can get these separate or you can get them together. I got mine together and I actually got a good deal on these. Got them for about $300. But let's get into the nitty gritty. So interesting thing about both of these is that when it comes to the power, what if I told you that they have the same amount of power? 6,800 RPMs in the trimmer and in the clipper. For a combo set, for a trimmer to have that and for a clipper to have that, that's crazy. To be honest, it's kind of dope. Now, I'm not saying that this is the first trimmer to have anything of 6,800 above. I believe the FX3s have 68 or 72. Just to see that both of these have the same, it's definitely dope that they do have both the same power. And also, what else they have the same is the runtime. Runtime is 2 hours, 2 hours. Now for a trimmer, that sounds great. 2 hours runtime for a trimmer is great. We don't even use it that long in the service, probably about 10 to 15 minutes if you're really doing some detailed work. Clippers, you probably use them within 20 to 30 minutes each service. So 2 hours is okay. I think that's like the minimum now when it comes to cordless clippers. But if it would have had 3 hour runtime, that probably would have been even better. But they both had 2 hour runtime. The next thing I like to talk about is the guard system. The guard system, of course, is just like the wall system. Babyliss have their own. It's not their premium set. Wish it really was. It would have been dope if they would have came with the premium guards, but they did not. They just came with the regular, the clip-on, not the metal clips. But their guards are still okay. They're fine, but most likely people are gonna go with the premium or the double mags or the dubs or whatever like that. Now, when it came to packaging, they're basically the same. They basically have the same packaging. I don't know what's up with Babyliss. I don't know if they're trying to test everybody's strength. I'm not sure, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what clipper I got from Babyliss. I really had to be like, get mad and pull that thing out the box because it's really snugged in there. They show the inside of the clipper if you really look at the box, and I definitely think that's cool. They did a few different languages on the box. For those, I believe it's Spanish and French. I could be wrong, but that's what I think. And it also gives you information on the boxes as well. They both basically say the same thing, the clipper and the trimmer. Now, here is the part, and I had these for some time now. I probably had these more than a week, easily. This is the performance section when it comes to the Concise Review. I want y'all to understand, these clippers and trimmers, these are great. They're great. I am gonna say, however, they don't stand out so much as I thought they would have, due to the fact of the hype. Now, to me, they do not take over the original Gold FXs, but they do compare with all the other competitors out there. But they do give out clean lines. I do have these zero gap, but these are more of an all-around clipper to me than the Gold FXs because I have mine's like on hitter mode, those in FX3s. But these are my like all-around trimmers. I'm able to cut anybody and everybody. But like I said before, when it comes to performance, they don't stand out too much to the point of like, yo, these is a must. You gotta grab them. They're beating everybody out in the market right now. I can't say that about these trimmers. I remember when I got the JRLs, and everybody hyped up the JRLs. And then when I used them, I said, hold up. These is tough. And JRLs are still nice today. But I want to talk about this clipper, the LoPro Fx. I thought these things was going to be like straight out of the box, like, yo, ain't nothing touching these. However, I don't feel like that. Now, I just said they are a great clipper. But when it comes to the performance, they perform, not to say generic, they do perform well. They cut well, nothing wrong. Definitely low profile. Love the noise of that. Don't like the noise of that, just being honest. But these cut well, but they just don't stand out when they cut well. If that makes any sense. Like this, it's nothing that I feel like this clipper does that another company clipper can't do. And even with this blade, I switched out this blade and then I put it back. Because even switching it out, it didn't do much for me. So I just put the stock blade back, and I did not zero gap. I did not. Look. To me, I realized that these perform as best as is, not modifying it for me, for my preference, for what I have at my station. With this blade, these work the best for me. Because when a kid wants to just blade open real quick, I'm hitting these up real fast. And sometimes I have to force to use these. And I think it's because of the fact that when you're a person that likes to try out different clippers and you find one that you really like, and then you start using these, it's like I have to force myself to use these in a sense. They're definitely like top 4 that I grab. If they're not first, second, or third, they're definitely the 4th. But these are a great clipper. They definitely take down bulk, not a problem. When it comes to fading, I can use these for fading, but I don't really use these for fading. But I do use these for bulk removal and bald line, easy #1 cut, whatever like that. But they are not my all-around clipper, just being honest. Like I said, great clipper. You can use them for fading. If you switch this out, I haven't put the fusion blade on. I really want to put the fusion blade on and see how it really works then, but I feel like if I have to do all of that, then how it came is not like, oh, this is the best clipper ever. Like You can't do that if you're gonna modify it and then be like, oh, now this could be the best clipper ever with a modification, maybe, you know, but just as is, it's a great clipper, and that's it. It performs just like every other clipper that it basically compares to. You know, the JRLs, the Rebels. Some people say the fast feeds, some might not say the fast feeds. The Wall Legends, the cordless ones. So anything that got a rotary motor and that just came out recently, they'll probably compare these. I think what really hyped this clipper up is the design. The design of this clipper is dope. Nobody's touching this design, hands down. The ergonomics, the feel, just all of that, hands down beats majority. Hands down. They got a 9 out of 10 for me when it comes to design. Love the thumbprint. This thumbprint right here, if you really use it and you use the grooves that's in the back, it actually makes you not rock with your shoulder. It actually makes you do this. Like, this clipper forces you to cut in a more healthier way. It doesn't give you much stress on your shoulders. So I would definitely say that's definitely a plus. This all black casing, the metal casing, the Babyliss, then the black cutting blade. We've been asking for this with black screws, black blade, all of that, yo. Fire, hands down, fire. We like aesthetics like that. But that's just as a design. Don't get me wrong. And I think this was black too. I think this was black, but it's coming off. You know, they sprayed it black. But hey, look, it was all black at one point in time, and all black. You know, just the design, the sleekness of it, the feel of it, the battery, you know, indicator. It doesn't blink until you're either charging it or it's about to die. But other than that, I do like the low profile. I do like the sound of this. There's nothing wrong with it. Now, one thing I noticed, let's talk about the blade. The blade, like I said, I put the blade back on. I don't have a problem with this blade. It's just not my type of blade in a sense that I would pick. But it does cut well. I can't get upset. But there's been something I've been talking about that I wish Babyliss would do. And they've been doing it just a little bit, and I'll talk about that in my next Concise review because it's another Babyliss product. It seems like they're working on the cutting blade, just not to what I thought how they would work on it, because the cutting blade I've noticed for Babyliss mainly stays the same, almost on every clipper. But I honestly feel like y'all should give people different options when it comes to the cutting blade. I think the cutting blade really matters how well this cuts. So if there is one thing I would love for them to work on, is the cutting blade. And this switch down here. Now, like I said, I have big hands. So this switch for me, I mean, I have to go down a little bit. It's not that much of a problem, but either a button right here would have been dope. Now a button, like if the button, now people probably would have had a problem with this, I guarantee. But if the button was like in the style of this and it said like something, and if you just press that, turn on and off, that would have been dope. So you don't mess up the style of it, it would have been dope. But the fact that it's just down here, nobody really cares. Like, we want change, but we don't want too much change. If, like, when it comes to like, hey, power button, let's not mess with the power button. You know what I mean? Power button, the little switch right here is cool, or a button right here is cool. But can we please just keep it right there? You know, too much of a change could be some. Unless somebody puts a power button in the back, but I can see people turning on and off, you know, accidentally. But anyway, that's when it comes to the design. When it comes to the design for these trimmers, definitely like it. It's just a little bit smaller for me. But these do remind me of, like, the length of them do remind me of the caliber stingers. But they did keep the flow of the Gold FX with the 360 exposed blade. I do like that. I do like the thumbprint, especially when I'm going up, just balding out like this. When I'm doing lineups, I do put my finger right there in the bump and just go like this. So I mean, it definitely, aesthetics, design, hands down, by far, Nobody's touching these clippers and trimmers when it comes to design so far. You know, you never know what people are going to bring up, but that's, you know, I think that's what's dope about these clippers and trimmers. They look good, they feel good, they cut good. They cut great. It's just not out of the like yo, ain't nobody touching these. Nah, they got good competitors. Just being honest. But now let's get to the concise review. Are these going to be something that's going to stay on my station or not? Honestly, these are going to stay on my station. Like I said, I definitely do like them. They're great combo. Nothing wrong with them in a sense, but they just don't stand out. They just don't stand out. Like, I wouldn't get 2 pair of these and 2 pair of these. That's just me, but I will keep them, most definitely. That's not even a thought that I wouldn't keep them. If you're a beginning barber, good combo, nothing wrong with these. You can get them. Experienced barbers, you know, I noticed that most experienced barbers, some of them, well, I know some experienced barbers, they like to stick to what they stick to, but these are not a bad pickup. Great, you know, great clipper, but yes, there are competitors out there as well. But that's my review on these bad boys. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section. If this is your #1 clipper, please let me know in the comment section and why. And let's talk, let's dialogue. Right now, I still have, if you watch any of my recent videos, I still have this one clipper being #1. I'm gonna do a video on what I think is the #1 clipper for right now, and hopefully we'll see, you know, some better comparisons or some more comparisons later in the future. But thank y'all for watching this, y'all. Please make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. I just gave away a 2K giveaway. Now I'm about to go to the 5K. Make sure we can get to the 5K. Once we get to the 5K, y'all gonna see a game changer. So thank y'all, love y'all, appreciate y'all, and God bless.